What's going on, people? It's your boy calwu, and welcome to another episode of planetwu. Got another one for you. Hella anime all at once. Kind of got into episode 3, and I was, watching a lot of it, just trying to get through it, just so I like when I do these videos, I can kind of compile them all into one day or do them into 2 days, and I ain't got to be bogged down with watching anime. If you haven't already, please like, share, and subscribe to the videos. That's the best way to support me, so please do. I appreciate y'all. So, our next set of anime that have reached episode 3 for our early reviews. First on the list is Dragon Aiwokao, or Dragon's House Hunting. The premise of this anime is when a dragon fails to live up to the fearsome standards set for him, his family kicks him out. He embarks on a quest to find a new home, but soon finds that life on the road is no place for a cowardly beast of legend. This anime is hilarious as hell. First and foremost, this dude gets kicked out of his house, out of his parents' cave, because he had one job. His one job was to guard and protect an egg within their brood, within the next brood that's being, that's about to come, that's about to be born. This dude falls asleep, and a thief and his pet cat, which I'm feeling like they're doing a ode or a head nod to Monster Hunter, takes it. He wakes up, he follows their trail, and then he sees them sitting around eating and chilling with the dragon egg next to him. Instead of going to go get that egg, he went home like, "Yo, Dad, I lost it. Yes, this thief guy got it, and I don't know what to do about it." His dad like, "You know what? You had one job. Get out of here. You're a loser. Peace. Fuck out of my house." Kicks him out. So now he's out looking for a place to live. So he's like talking to different races, seeing if he can live with them. And he runs into some funny situations with that, between some dwarves and a kappa. He runs into some interesting situations with goblins and harpies and trolls and just all type of stuff. And it gets so bad to the point where he's in such a dire strait that the goblins are like, "Hey, I got an idea for you. There's this guy named Dear. Go talk to Dear, and he's the type of person that builds dungeons and houses for monsters to survive. And you know what I'm saying? You get it souped up and all type of stuff." So he goes to talk to Dear. And Deira he ends up finding out Deira is also a demon lord. So Deira, like I said, he has his own real estate company. So he actually helps monsters find dungeons and caves and things of that nature, so they can survive and live without worrying about, heroes coming in. And they have their own magazine, which is interesting, because you know how they have like Homes Digest or Better Homes? They have their own one, like, they have their own thing like that, and they actually have rankings of dungeon homes, of like what's popular nowadays, which one get the most heroes that visit and things. And that junk is ridiculous. And anime is so funny because I feel so sorry for the dragon. The dragon's name is Letty, by the way. I feel so bad for Letty because even Letty's stats are trash. Letty has like 5-year-old human stats, and is a full, damn near grown dragon. The junk is hilarious. Just see how cowardly it is. It has this weird posture of like, it looks like a T-Rex when it walks, because it can't even fly. Letty can't even fly. So Letty walks, and Letty looks like this weird T-Rex with wings. Like, it's just weird. The anime is dope. It's hilarious as hell. I love it. The next anime is Farewell, My Dear Cramer, or Sayonara Watashi no Cramer. Anybody that has watched my shows or heard any of the podcasts know that I love and enjoy sports anime. This one is a sports anime that I've been enjoying thoroughly. And this is the premise behind it. With no soccer accomplishments to speak of during the entirety of Sumire Suo's junior high school years, the young wing gets an odd offer. Suo's main rival, Midori, invites her to join up on on the same team in high school with the promise that she'll let Suo play, that she would never let Suo play alone again. She'll follow her to whatever school she chooses, is what she tells her. And this is where the craziness happens, because she chooses one of the schools that don't have any soccer players on it, really. And Midoriya's like, why the hell you got us out here looking like this? Like, you fooling. So she like, and the reason she chose that school was because there was another girl, they had watched the team play. And there was another girl on the team that kind of reminded her of herself, because the girl had nobody else on the team, but she was pretty decent. So that's why Suo decided to join that team. So Midori, true to her word, joins the team with her. And those two start to embark on their journey of learning school and learning the sport together and things of that nature. And they end up running into, during a scrimmage match, they end up seeing that Nozomi was a really good passer. Like, Nozomi is a beast. Nozomi played at her previous school, at her previous middle school, she played soccer with the boys. And she went to that high school because that high school is actually her local high school that everybody from her school went to. So a lot of the boys from the school that's in her same grade pretty much call her boss. They like, boss this, boss that. Yeah, the boss is, she fired up now, blah, 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 blah. And it's really dope watching this anime. And the girls are embarking to pretty much try and put women's soccer back on the map. They get a new coach, because their coach is pretty hands-off kind of guy. And they get a coach that joins the team. Her name is Naoko Numi. And she's actually a professional, or used to be a professional soccer player for Japan, that end up, going out of the limelight and retiring. And decided years down the road that she was going to come back to her alma mater and make sure that they become a competing soccer team like when she was younger. Because she ready to see the next generation of soccer girls be great. And that's the premise of the anime. That's where everything sets off. That's where everything starts running. And, like most sports anime, you get to see the characters grow as a team, as a unit. You see their weaknesses. You see their strengths. All that good stuff. The anime is pretty dope. I'm enjoying it so far. The next anime is Seven Knights Revolution Hero Successor. The premise behind this anime is Seven Knights Revolution Hero Successor is set in a world where eons ago, valiant heroes fought against the forces of destruction. While their deeds passed in a legend, the power of these heroes was later inherited by successors who fought to protect the world. One day, Faria, a successor of the Seven Knights, saves a new recruit from Ule Village, named Nemo, from the forces of destruction. During this ensuing battle, Nemo summons the power of a hero and becomes a successor. Nero's hero is a stranger that is unknown in history, but was reassured by Freya's spirit guardian, Eunomia, that he can be trusted and to have faith in him. So that's the premise behind this anime. It's a fantasy combat anime that's actually super, super dope. The best way to explain the characters are by that character, who they are, and then the spirit that embodies them. In the anime, each character within the Seven Knights have a card that they use to summon or imbue themselves with the essence of the hero that they are the successor of, and they get special powers and abilities based on that hero, and they pretty much use the same weapon that their hero would use. So, Faria is the president of the Grand Seed Academy Student Council and leader of the new Seven Knights. Her soul is bonded to Eunomia, and her weapon is a poleaxe. And Eunomia gives Fardia the weapon power of electricity. So she pretty much can call down electricity and view her weapon with electricity, strike the enemy with it, all type of stuff. Pretty cool. The next member of the Seven Knights is Gareth. Gareth is an elf from the Windswall clan, and his knight is Dark Ruler Chris. Dark Ruler's Chris powers allows Gareth to surround his great sword and dark magic and use it to fight. He has some type of weird dragon wings in his armor, so I don't know if he a dragon knight of some sort. And watching him fight I felt like I was playing the game The Darkness. For those that don't know what The Darkness is, it was a game where you played this guy that was imbued with shadows, and you use a shadow to eat people and rip people in half and all type of craziness. And Gareth using Chris's power was able to grow, make a shadow mouth and eat a bunch of the enemies. And the enemies are called physics in this anime. The next character is Joe. Joe is also a member of the Seven Knights, and he's bonded to the soul Spike. Spike wields a great axe and uses ice to freeze his enemies. And Joe is the type of guy that believes in honing his body to be strong. Because he's like, I'm the strongest guy. I'm the coolest guy. I got all the swag in the world. And it's because of these muscles. And that's pretty much just how Joe is. That's how Joe get down. He's a really dope character. I enjoy Joe. His brashness is actually a breath of fresh air in comparison to the other characters in the Seven Knights. Gildan is a beastman. I'm surmising that his race is beastman. They haven't confirmed what his race is actually called, or if they did, I don't remember it. Whose knight is Jive, the Dragon Knight. Gildan wields a double-bladed two-handed sword. And they haven't shown him do anything spectacular aside from slashing and cutting with his sword. But his spirit, Jive, has a dragon attached to his back, an actual mini dragon. So I'm thinking he got dragon breath powers and stuff they haven't shown yet, but this is what I'm surmising. The next character is Shirley. And her bonded spirit knight is Rachel. Rachel gives her the power of fire. And with that power, she's able to create, litter the battlefield with rapiers. In which Shirley can use the rapiers like arrows. So she'll run, pick up a rapier and throw it. Pretty much throw them like throwing daggers. With pinpoint precision of as if she's using a bow and arrow. Or she can pick them up and use them in close quarters combat. Her character is pretty sweet so far. They haven't really gone too deep into her powers yet either. But she's really, really dope. The next character is Ellen, which is Faria's personal valet, and she's also a member of the Seven Knights, whose knight is Vanessa, and she wields a staff. Ellen is also the healer of the group, so all her magic derives around healing. She hasn't shown any holy type magic yet, which I'm pretty sure she might, seeing as most healer classes do. And last but not least, but the last member to join the Knights is Nemo, who is the main character of the story, with his soul being bonded to the mysterious genius. His weapon is a bladed hook that's also a grappling hook. So he got a bladed hook hand that he can launch and wrap stuff up and pull stuff to him and things of that nature. A lot isn't known about his hero, but through Nemo, we're slowly learning about the past and the things that his hero's into. And plus, Nemo can't even fully embody his spirit yet. All he got is just the one arm, the one hook hand. That's it. He don't got the full body armor like everybody else. And he's still pretty powerful. Sophidia is the school's librarian. And I know you're probably librarian, whatever. But her job is really important because the school librarian is the protector of the power cards in the story of the heroes. Because in the library has stories and tales of the different heroes, and also those tales and stories contain the power cards for those heroes. So she protects those so that, you know what I'm saying, until a student becomes fully prepared to be able to bond with the soul, and pretty much she is there to protect all that stuff. So she's very important, and she's definitely on my list as a waifu. The last anime is Yakunara Mug Cup, which the premise behind this anime is the city of Tajimi, located in the southern part of the Gifu prefecture, Japan, is famous for Mino earthenware. The city is dotted with historical pottery producers and ceramic art museums. It has facilities where you can try your hand at making pottery, and many restaurants that serve food on Minoware dishes. The story starts when Toyokawa Himino moves there because her father, Kishiro, quits his job to start up a ramen shop in his deceased wife's hometown. This is where Himino learns that her mother is a country-renowned potter, and the school she goes to is her mother's alma mater. Through Mika, Toko, and Naoko, she learns all about pottery from all over the country, and she learns about her mother as well. And like, this anime is really good. It's sad at the same time because her mother, Himino's mother, died when she was 3 years old. So she don't know much about her mother. Her dad don't talk much about her. She has like very minor memories of her. And on her first day of school, she shows off like the pottery, you know, the different dishes that her mother made. And one of the girls in the class was a part of the pottery club and was like, yo, you got to join the pottery club, blah, 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 blah. So she's like, okay. So she's like, so, you know, once she getting to know her, she was like, yeah, so how did you get this pottery? I was like, yeah, my mom made it. She's like, who's your mom? And she tells her her mom's name. And they're like, that's your mom? Your mom is like the famous? Oh my God, that's your mom. And then like, it's sad because she has to learn about her mother through them. And she's learning the world of pottery through them. So it's like one of those sad things, but it's kind of cool too, because we're learning about her mother together, as well as we're learning about, you know, the history of different pottery and things in Japan. They actually do in one of the episodes where they talk about the different types of pottery, to what provinces or areas of Japan that they're specialized to. And it's really dope. It's a really dope slice of life. It's easy going. It's nothing you really got to invest a lot of time and like effort into it, like learning all the characters and blah, blah, blah. Like, you can literally just sit back and just kind of just chill and just relax and just enjoy it. Because the artistry in it is beautiful. The information is there. So if you want to be like a historian or gather information or learn something new, this anime definitely teaches you that. And it's really cool. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Out of these four, I'm gonna say so far my favorite out of these four is Tough, but I'm gonna have to go with Dragon Aiwo Kao, just because that junk is so funny watching this dragon be pitiful as hell. Because every time, you know, you think of dragons, you think of these big towering monoliths of power, and Letty is the exact opposite of that, and it's great. Every moment is great. It's hilarious. So, yeah, that's it for this episode. Once again, y'all, I appreciate y'all. Please like, share, and subscribe to the video if you already haven't. And yeah, this is your boy calwu signing off. Peace.
And excuse my behavior. When you see me on the streets, I'm ready to eat anybody, anywhere. It really doesn't matter though. Cause I got a bad habit to act with no tag damage, a habitat. In fact, when I attack the track with a one-track mind.